The marble hall hums with practiced adoration. Senators bow with exact angles. A consul leans too close, praise dripping like mercury. Outside, the Danube freezes in winter. Inside, loyalty is performance. One man sits with a plain cloak and quieter eyes. He counts faces the way a commander counts scars. That man was Marcus Aurelius, the emperor who wrote meditations in campaign tents. The Stoic who turned his inner discipline into a tool for seeing through deceit. This is the forbidden knowledge he carried. Stoic exercises were not only moral training. They were methods for detecting liars, manipulators, and the polished, empty words of court. Lesson 1. Anticipate misfortune to see dishonesty before it happens. Marcus practiced premeditatio malorum while on the Marcomannic frontier. In the cold of the Danube camps, he imagined losses, betrayals, and the collapse of plans. That mental rehearsal removed surprise. It exposed who would scream and who would steady. In modern terms, this answers fake urgency and crisis-driven pressure. Manipulators manufacture emergencies to bypass judgment. The tell when someone demands immediate compliance, insist on delay. Ask for a single fact they cannot produce in the moment. Watch whether their composure cracks or their story multiplies. Liars double down. The prepared merely supply the detail. Lesson 2. Detach and see the pattern, not the performance. Marcus often rose mentally above the city, picturing events from a distance. He observed social theater in Rome and in military camps alike, noting roles as transient. He used that view from above to assess character across scenes. Today, this counters love bombing and theatrical flattery. A flatterer glows brightly in public and vanishes in private. A manipulator amplifies charm only before an audience. The tell chart appearances. Who praises someone only in crowded rooms or in the presence of power. Who disappears when the cameras go off. Patterns across time reveal intent better than a single polished moment. Lesson 3. Judge by reaction, not by words. Marcus, commanding legions during the Marcomannic Wars, learned to trust how men behaved under stress. In the camp at Carnuntum, talk meant little. What mattered was steady hands, clear breathing, and the way a man fixed his gaze when the night alarm sounded. Modern manipulators mimic sincerity with prepared language. They produce tearful monologues and rehearsed confessions. The truth lives in micro-adjustments. The tell introduce a harmless, unexpected contradiction in conversation. Note the split-second changes. A blink, a throat clear, a delayed repair. Those who crafted a story will rush to repair. Those telling truth will correct without escalation. But here is what almost nobody talks about. Marcus did not only distrust others, he distrusted his own first impressions. He trained himself to suspect the quick warmth of trust as much as the icy glare of suspicion. He called his emotions data to be examined, not final verdicts. This internal skepticism is the layer people overlook when praising Stoicism. Do you trust your gut? How often has it been waved like a banner for someone else's direction? Pause. The deeper lesson is the interrogation of the interpreter. Lesson 4. Your emotions are evidence, not verdict. In his Meditations, Marcus wrote to himself to test impressions, to wait before acting on praise or rage. In the tent he would pause, breathe, and reconsider a sudden impulse to punish or to embrace. Today, that practice exposes projection and emotional contagion. Manipulators provoke feelings to steer decisions. The tell, name your emotion out loud before answering. Say, I feel impressed, or I feel angry. Give yourself 3 slow breaths. If the pressure intensifies after you label it, someone is shaping your state. A practical application binds these lessons together. When someone offers an urgent, flattering plea, lift your mental vantage point. Imagine the room from above. Run the worst-case scenario briefly. Watch the reaction when you ask for a simple delay. Say the feeling out loud. Introduce one small, harmless contradiction. See which of the 4 responses follows: escalation, consistency, composure, or confusion. Each reveals a different truth. This knowledge is not theoretical. Marcus used it in councils and on the field. He survived palace flatterers and frontier betrayals because he treated his mind as a battlefield instrument, not a warm blanket. He trusted evidence of behavior over the allure of language. He trained himself to doubt his most convincing feelings, a challenge. This week, pick one person whose words have weighted you. Do not confront. Observe. Ask for 24 hours before deciding. Map when praise occurs. Introduce a small surprise and name your feeling out loud. Note the reaction. Record what you saw. You will learn more from the pause than from the explanation. The people closest to you are often the hardest to read clearly. Remember that the softest voice can carry a falsehood, and that silence held with steady eyes discloses far more than a flood of words.